Alright, what's up guys? Today I'll be bringing you a really special video today. We'll be doing something a little different with my videos with Sett. So we're going to do like a replay analysis where I tell you guys what I do and how I play Sett. Currently right now it's preseason, which is a really good time to limit test some new builds. And right now I'm playing Sett mid, where I think he's his strongest right now. So we're just going to go up against a matchup here against Silas. It's like more of a VOD review. We'll be going through like timestamps in the video of where Sett really does well against certain matchups. And here's like a trade in the mid lane that I wanted to show you guys. Around level 2 here, I bust up the Silas pretty bad. You'll see in just a couple seconds. So he just dashed. Okay, so you just saw how much damage I did. So Sett's really good in the mid lane because he punishes burst champions really hard in a short window with Hail Blades. And there I was able to capitalize on his CSing. So Sett's really good in mid right now because he could do that to all melee champions that go mid, and there really aren't bruisers. They're all assassins. And the problem with Sett right now is that in the top lane, he's really weak. He can't really bust like a lot of champions up in the top lane that have like a lot of HP. But compared to like champions that have like really low base HP, like in the mid lane, Sett does a lot of damage too. And a lot of assassins in the mid lane don't really have any healing. And the good thing about Sett is that he has so much damage on his shield. He's able to get like a Hail Blades combo, and you're able to like fight the Silas really hard. So we're gonna go to the next portion of the game here, and I'm just gonna show you like the trading patterns that Sett's really good with. He's really good at trading, and he's really strong because his health regen, his shield, and his burst from Hail Blades make him really strong in his trading. So even if you mess up like a pull, even if you miss it, you can still like fight even without any like immobilization. So here I'm just trading with the Silas, trying to catch him. He dashes away from my pull, but I make him basically use his abilities defensively, which is always something you want to do. And I'm just basically just zoning him all day. This is a really good detailed explanation why I really think Sett's strong. And here I get ganked. Oh man, if Silas didn't flash there, I probably would have killed him. But just to show you guys like how strong he is, he can really fight really well as a mid laner. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next portion right here. So right now I'm level 7, and I'm still trying to deny CS against Silas. So I flash in on him. Yeah, dude, this build is really strong, man. Like the speed at which Sett deals that amount of damage is just really broken right now. So I want to break down what I build on him really quick. So right now I built boots and daggers. So the reason behind this build was I was trying to find like the right offensive build for Sett in the early game, and a lot of the core items he gets are really expensive, but all he really needs with his build is the Zerker Greaves. The dagger and boots really just help with like control mages. They help with champions with dashes in the mid lane. And the dagger really helps for his auto attacks, where his right punches like wind up a lot faster. So the amount of attack speed you get on this build is kind of ridiculous. And I just bought a pickaxe and a giant's belt. So you can see where I'm going with this build here. Damn, that's a lot of pings. But anyways, hold on. Fuck. It's really loud. Hold on, boys. Okay, so I'm just gonna lower the volume here. So, what I'm trying to go for is like, I'm going for an attack speed. I'm going for an attack speed on hit oriented build on Sett. So this is kind of like an old school thing I did back in season 10. Before all the mythics came out, I built Titanic, Hydra, and Phantom Dancer on Sett. And I really found out how strong this item was when I built Crit with Titanic Hydra. And it just incorporated into this build. And it works really well. It's a good build for the mid lane because that's where most of your income comes from. Is that a lot of champions in the mid lane pretty much get their items first before everyone else does, because the minions spawn first, and the snowballing capability in this build is really strong on Sett in the mid lane than it is in the top lane. But that's for my other video. So here we're just gonna move on, and we're just gonna go around team fights really quick. I'm just gonna show you guys like what happens. I think here I think I dive the Blitzcrank when one of my team groups up here. Oh no, here's where I punish the Dravens. So here the Viego ganks. I collapse with the mid lane. I get on the Draven and on the Silas, and I was able to break up that fight. So as you can tell, Sett is a really strong punisher. Was what just happened there. So we're just gonna watch that one more time real quick. I think this breakdown type of videos will help you guys like more like dissect how this build works and like how disgusting it is. So here I come up in my POV. So the Viego gets the stun on the Draven. I'm able to pull the Silas into the Blitzcrank, and then I basically just punish them. Like, Sett is really good at side lane collapses, and he's really good at roamer. So anytime you find like a 3v3, you always want to take it, because his team fighting capabilities are actually the strongest in the game, in my opinion. As a mid laner, his area of effect impact is just so broken. I just think the fact that you can reposition a lot of champions around team fights is just so brutal. You can reposition really quick. You can pull your entire team together, and in a short amount of time, and you can just do so much damage with your haymaker. It's just too disgusting. So the face breaker and the haymaker are the key points that I want to get this across in the video. Sett has so much area of effect, immobilization, and like peeling. You don't really see a type of champion that can do that in the mid lane. Like Yasuo has his own shield, but he's this build is kind of like Yasuo, but Sett kind of is different. You know, he's like a anti-melee champion, like very strong against he's like an anti-assassin. He's very good into control mages, very good into assassins, but he's really bad against mage assassins. And I'm talking about like Echo, LeBlanc, and Ahri primarily, because they can kite him all day and they could just pretty much immobilize you and fight you at the same time, because Echo can heal, LeBlanc can chain you, and Ahri can just dash away with her ult and she could just charm you. So you always want to watch out for that. Those matches are pretty much the hardest in terms of mage assassins, but pretty much anything else is it's easy. Like Diana, Silas, they're really easy to fight. And here, pretty much my team just is able to just dive them. Like there's really much they can't do. Sett's really good as like a anchor champion, where if the enemy team comes on you, you can just pretty much bring them back to where they started, because he's a really good disengaging champion. He's also like a really good champion for like breaking initiates. So that's also one thing I want to get across, is that if someone dives you and you're pretty much like getting like, you know, you're in a team fight and you're fighting in a straight line like 5v5, And Sett's really good at repositioning champions against initiations. So, like, what the Hecarim does, like, right there, just imagine him just diving on my team with his ultimate. I'm able to, like, reposition him into his team. So, that's something that I wanted to talk about real quick. So, and yeah, so I'm going to wrap up this video because I pretty much showed you how to trade in lane and how to team fight in one of those side lane collapses. So here, I think I 1v1... No, this is the same thing with the Blitzcrank here. This is a dragon fight, so I just want to show you guys this. So, they're trying to dive on my team here. I'm basically just zoning them out because my Akali dived. And here, this is where the build comes in and shines really well. So, you get so much health with Titanic Hydra and the critical strikes with the Immortal Shield Bow. Just, it turns every Titanic Hydra proc into a Hydra crit, which I like to call is like a really strong build on hit type of itemization on Sett that I do. Kind of similar to like what I said previously, like in my season 10 build. So, I don't have my Shield Bow yet. I only have my Cloak and my Titanic Hydra with my Zerker Greaves, but the build alone just gives you so much durability and damage. It just compensates for the amount of like the amount of damage that you'll take. The payoff with the Titanic Hydra build gives you enough to like survive a lot of like damage. So if you get ganked, or if you engage into a 1v1, you'll have enough damage and enough survivability to do what Sett does, you know. So yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up this video, guys. This was pretty much the breakdown analysis that I wanted to do, something a little different. And I just want to finish up this last fight here that I want to show you guys. So here I'm going to make a pick on a top lane Callista that comes in and tries to like get a split push going because her team is losing. Just look at the damage that I do to her. Yeah, it's just disgusting. The attack speed from Hellblades, on top of the attack speed from Zerker Greaves and Shield Bow, allows me to like fight her really quickly. And the build with Titanic Hydra just gives us more on-hit damage. And I pretty much just get GA Titanic Hydra and Immortal Shield Bow with my build. The Titanic Hydra comes first, the Shield Bow comes later, and then the Guardian Angel I get third. So it's pretty much what I build on Sett right now in the mid lane. And I get Titanic Hydra with my Zerker Greaves to compensate for the attack speed. So that's pretty much what I buy. That's pretty much what I buy all games. So yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap this up and pretty much, you know, get this video going. And here is my last fight. I don't know, I pretty much just clean up the enemy team. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. I might do more in the future. I'm still thinking about it for the new channel update that I'm trying to go for. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. For my mid lane breakdown, I hope you enjoyed this video. Found it a little more detailed and informative. And I'll pretty much do like live gameplay commentary to go along with these breakdowns. All right, guys. So more of these in the future, and peace out, guys. All right.